あなたでしたか。行政区でお会いできるなんて嬉しいです。最近の調子はいかがですか？それは何よりです。性格の影響が消えてからそして私も長い間ベロブルグに滞在していたのですから、私の後ろにある建物、あなたたちが初めてここに性格の危機が去ってからさらに多くの人手を。ただ実は改修工事中、ここは広いので、もちろん。では行きましょう。ようこそ。ここがベロブルグ歴史文化博物館です。ご覧のようにおよそ100日間に及ぶ改修を経て博物館の中は一新されました。しかし肝心の問題を解決しない限り、この博物館は今から約600年前、初代大守護者であるアリサ・ランドス、その後時代の流れとともに記念館の展示分野は徐々に増えていき、今日の姿になったので。接待ホールを通り抜けると歴史文化博物館最大の展示エリアである総合館があります。ここには有名画家の絵画から地図標本まで多岐にわたる展示品が置かれており、来館者はわずか数分でベロブルグ文化の真髄に触れることができます。できることならすぐにでも総合館を開放したい。ベロブルグの特に下層部の子供たちはなるべく早く文化の薫陶を受ける必要がありますから。ですが先ほども言ったように、私たちは今、ご覧ください。勘が鋭い。ここには流星の700年前、天外のレギオンは流星雨と共にすみません、いつもの癖が出てしまいます。分かっていません。実は盗まれた展示品はもちろん、いくら下層部に駐在しているシルバーメインによると、ただシルバーメインですが、あなたなら私たいいんですか？ありがとう。ここの生活はとても。本題に戻りましょう。確か名前は、そう、
あなたたちでしたか。
そこまで深刻なのです。
たくさんでしょうね。ペラサ上層部と下層部の封鎖が解かれてからしばらく経ちますが、誰もがチャンスに。私の知る限りこの文化財の取引では多くの利益を得られ、まだはっきりとは分かっていません。
聞かせてください。
一つ目は、このグループの手口は非常に大胆で募集。二つ目は、彼らの仕事ぶりは非常に荒々しく丁寧さ。三つ目ですが、多くの子供。
もしよければあなたは外を調べていた。私のパパ、最近それで私に新しい。
それが路面電車の模型。見たことないだ。
この子供たちは最近下層部の人が一夜にしてお金持ちになる。
しつこい。一気に片付けましょう。小大さん、私が誰だか知ってるの？こんな大きなダイヤモンドあげるね。ぐるりん。
俺が守る。
をもって到達。
感謝してなっ
ランスセ
うっとうしい。目標を狙うほどこの鎌は速くなるのよ。無駄足じゃなかったよね。
ピッピッこそこそピッピッピッピッ。
しつこい。いやくるくる。何見てる。くるりん。
槍先に火を。炎の槍を断ち切れ。
目標を狙うほどこの鎌は
空だ。この箱はおそらく一歩遅かったみたいだ。シュエターが言ってた3つの噂の確証が得られた。戻ってペラと話し合おう。
戻ったんですね。それでわかりました。どうやら私の方も少し進展がありました。町に駐在している連絡が来ま いう幸運でしょう。ゲーテレストランに行ってみます。
あんたは休憩、私は見張り。後で交代しなさい。
おそらくこの剣、あ、この色、この質感。あなたの心配ですが、少なくとも窃盗犯の追跡。それではこの手。
あんたは休憩、私は見張り。後で交代しなさい。
これで総合優勢のかけら。展示品の価値はお金だけでは測れません。これで総合。そういえば博物館の全支配人が作家になる。とても楽しい仕事だと了承してく。行きましょう。博物。ご紹介します。こちらは。
あ、お名前は
エリスさんはロビーアシスタント。エリスさん、今日から彼は。
もちろん開拓者様。今からやる気満。
Back? No? Oh, the mic is back? Okay, it doesn't actually show me the mic is back, but if you say it's back. Okay. That's... I'm just not going to touch anything because my audio levels are showing me nothing right now. But if you say it's working, that's fine. Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, even though it is very much broken right now. Like, I physically can't see what my audio levels are. I'm just believing what you're saying. Today was just going to be a short stream anyways. I was literally just streaming today to get through the event. Level up. Okay, I need more visitor appeal. That would be amazing. That'd actually be better. Just reading minds. Okay, so the next one I need more of this. More of this. And more of this again. Perfect. Now I should get a lot of rewards for this. Okay, next business day. I don't think I can work on that one too much more. Okay, educational value. And go through it again. Yeah. It's nice that everybody's been playing Honkai. I was playing Honkai Impact long before this game came out. Okay, yeah, that's... I'm seeing problems on my end. I'm not sure if there's any problem on your end. Okay, yeah, I know what the problem is right now. No problems on your end? Okay, that's good then. Uh, begin mission. Navigate. Honkai isn't copycat Genshin because Honkai came out years before Genshin did. Made by the same group of people though, as is this game. So missing... Yeah, Honkai Impact came out years before Genshin Impact did. Yeah. Okay. Outlying snow plains. Teleport to here. Yeah, they have phones. It's not like it's prehistoric times. It's literally space travel. Like, this game literally has people traveling through space. Like, there's literally... I'm gonna show you something, if you didn't realize. There's a whole space map, which this thing is literally a planet they made. Like, this group made a planet to live on. Just ignore all the enemies and run for the guy. Okay. Send me to chase up this painting. Rational analysis. Yeah, there's a group that created a... Like, this group is technologically advanced enough to create freaking planet spaceship things. Like, this is basically what happens when you combine freaking supernatural stuff with technology. Because you have superpowers like she can freaking just go invisible. Like, physically, she is essentially invisible to everything at this moment. It's not even that they terraformed, it's literally they created a mechanical planet. Here. Like, literally, she snaps her fingers and just goes invisible. I don't know how they made a planet. You'd have to ask them. Uh... Okay. Like, the variety of characters you have goes from just a normal guy, a puppet, like, you can actually see puppet joints on her. Like, on her legs and whatnot. It's not even an invisible suit, it's her ability to go invisible. This freaking fourth wall breaker. Whoever this is, they have freaking horns and a tail. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like dragon. This guy who can control freaking gravity. A girl with a rocket launch, a doctor with a rocket launcher. This person who just blows stuff up. Also, this guy is canonically from the Honkai Impact world. He freaking got sent here by something. Only character who's canonically from it, even though the others look like it. I want to see if they actually mention that in the story. Yeah. From yeah, literally, this guy is from Honkai Impact. A lot of the other ones look like it, but aren't actually quite the exact same. Yeah, he went into a freaking portal and got sent here. I didn't have to buy one of those. And also, it's interesting how if you're not talking to somebody, you're invisible forever until you finish the conversation. Start the management. Ledger of Curiosities. There's literally a cannon in there. How do I find the cannon? That's a fan. That's literally just a fan. Staff recruitment. Let's take you. They look like some good people. Next to the fan. A tombstone? I'm gonna check. Maybe. It's either a tombstone or like uh, might be a painting. Let's see. Do I have any better people for putting in charge? Yeah, I think I should switch out. I want to say switch out him for her. But this guy also works. And then him with her? Or. Oh no, he's already in the other shot. Yeah, there. This is literally just a management game at this point. Like, the whole event is just managing. Next business day. Trello Hall, interior to level 4, include 1 round of management. Okay. Okay, so 2 rounds and I can do that. Yeah. This is one of the more chilling, like, just chill events. Oh, okay. I'll get Serval. She's literally just over there. I just tried to go invisible in the middle of town just because, but I didn't have enough points to. Yeah, Honkai Impact is not Honkai Star Rail. They're very different places. The thing is they like to use the same look. They technically do exist in the same universe, just in the same way that Genshin exists in the same universe as freaking Honkai Impact does. Interest in volunteering at the museum? Okay, leave it to me. Okay. I don't think it needs to be modified. Well, I say they exist in the same universe. It's not exactly that they're gonna like you're probably never gonna see the Traveler. But like canonically, Fischl and Keking have gone to Honkai Impact. Like you can actually play as Fischl in Honkai Impact. It's kind of interesting, actually. True, but I don't think the Traveler specifically is going to be put in here, just because they. Maybe actually. There's gonna be a third May though. Because you know how there's Raiden May from Honkai Impact, and then there's Raiden Shogun in Genshin Impact, and then there's gonna be another one in Honkai Star Rail. Oh, $20? That's for the skin. People would do that totally. $20 is nothing in some of these games. It's why you have to beware of gacha hell. It's also why I don't go for every character. Okay? Oh, did I click something wrong? So I literally just have to click the top one. And if I don't click the top one, I just fail? Okay. That's interesting, I guess. Level up. Oh, that's not the area I want to be in. I want to be in here. That almost went bad. So let's see, which one of these guys is the worst I can change out? Let's trade out you for her. It does require me to level up this, though. And management. Next business day. I can go find the cannon. Navigate. I'm going after that cannon. Also, what is this thing trying to get me to do? Oh, there's rewards. I think the cannon is just a display item. Also, what is this trying to get me to do? Oh, it's just for using my technique. Okay. Oh, don't tell me it actually wants me to follow a map. If it wants me to actually follow a map, that's going to be a problem. Okay, cannon. How did I keep on missing this chest? Uh, Cannon's not trapped in there, is it? Oh, there's the cannon. Also, did we just pick up the cannon and walk away with it or something? Now that I think about that. Like, just put the cannon over your shoulder and walk away with it. Only logical explanation there. This guy could totally do it. Also, this character is perfect for trying to get around the cut, like the moments in the game where it forces you to walk slowly, because you can just do this, which is faster than actually walking. I discovered that because there was one of those moments in the event, and I wanted to see if it worked. Found the exhibit item. Yes, I can put the cannon down. Okay. Now we continue. More management. Day 14. Exterior to level 8. Time to go back to the exterior then, I guess. Okay, then I need to do this one a few more times. And then I can go find the fan. Wait, is that a fan? That's not a fan. That looks like a bomb. Next business day. Is that enough? Barely. Now I just get it. Now I just need to get the total reward thing. Next business day. Now let me hire some new people. 0. Yeah, they're really getting to the point where it's like just, these people are good at a few things. And manage. Let me go find this bomb. Oh, it's an engine. Okay. Change so I can just... There. Uh... Yeah, that's an engine. I remember seeing this thing before. Oop, didn't mean to press that button. Oh, I know the engine wants me to grab. Is it this one? The enemy wasn't going to let me have it. I think the museum just operates is what happens when I grab all of them. I also like how Sealy uses a scythe in this game too. Well, it's operating now, but it operates better when it has all the displays there and not lost. Wait, this should be the item in the photo. I'll bring it back now. Are we just gonna yank that out of the ground? Like the cannon thing. I could somewhat understand. But are we about to pick up this whole thing? This guy is tough. Even if you think that all four of the party members are working together to carry it. No, this guy can't control gravity. It's a different guy who can. This guy just has a fiery lance. Party setup. This is the guy who controls gravity. Wait, how is this gonna... Um... That was bigger before. What did we do to it? Does somebody have some shrinking powers I don't know about? Total of 10 assistants. Already have that. I'm just gonna work on like completely maxing out the exhibition hall. Yeah, that's some logic right there. I've almost unlocked the next area. Oh, it's a radio! Not a tombstone. That makes more sense, actually. Wait. Oh, this puzzle is back. I'm not sure how that worked. Like, I didn't actually finish that puzzle and it just said, okay, you win. Wait, that's a 700-year-old radio. How advanced is it then? Toads of fun. Who doesn't like easy money? Okay. What's missing this time? A sculpture. Too heavy for someone to just pick up and walk off with. Have you seen what we picked up today? Where should we look? Time to go get the sculpture. The options are either Clara or Clara. Yes, options. Also, if you know Cleve from Genshin, this is essentially her. Or at least close enough, I think. Similar outfit. Also, she's the only one in the game to have a stand. Like, she actually has a stand when you have her as a party member. What did Svarog say? Also, canonically, I'm pretty sure Clara wants to leave the planet. When she grows up, is what it was mentioned. Let's take out this robot. Like, by the way, I'm kind of skipping like half of these. This isn't the man-made planet. This is a different planet. There's multiple planets in this game. This is a planet that had been frozen for like 600 years. Who would do such a depraved thing? By the way, we travel through space in a train. Wait, 1 out of 50. I have to find 50 pieces. I'm just running over to here to see if Svarog is still around. Doesn't look like it, actually. That sounds like an MMO quest. Oh, here's Svarog. The child and the giant robot. And the giant robot is basically the parent. But yeah, when you have Clara as a party member, you don't fight with her. She's the one standing there, but the one doing the fighting is the robot. It's actually kind of funny. By the way, I actually do have this sped up, so without it sped up, this looks different. It even cuts out some of the dialogue, but doesn't cut it out in a way that actually makes it. I just keep it sped up anyways, just because. Okay, I got 4 from that one. So it's not like I had to kill 50. I was bad at aiming that spear there. It took me so many tries to actually hit. How many pieces do I get from this robot? So it's 4. Sneak attack. Oh, that guy ran at the perfect timing. I love fighting these guys because they do this when they die. They explode, hurting their teammates. Although I'm pretty sure it also harms you if you let them get it off long enough. One shot the whole team. Yeah, boom. So they gave up the quest, I think. So instead of 50, they went for 40. Nice. Oh, that's another big robot. What are you weak to? Oh, it didn't give me the opportunity to attack. Whispering isn't going to stop a robot. Give him a checkup. Oh, it's actually a repair thing instead of me just punting this guy. So I have to do it this way, and then this way, and... Hmm. Just skip that. Yeah, skip that wire. Want to give him... Ready to help. Basically, Spirog doesn't like the fleshies. For a very specific reason, he doesn't trust them. Then again, you basically bring Clara and he'll agree to most anything. If it's her idea. I just realized her name wasn't Pella. I never realized there was extra parts to that name than Pella. Where did you guys find them? But we fixed the robots too. So these kids just kind of foiled that one plan, whatever the other guy was doing. Quick, Frog, say something nice. Also, just that ominous red eye. Back to the museum. Do-do-do. Oh, that's not where I need to be in. I don't know why sometimes I just end up running into walls. Work strenuously to reassemble it. What does it actually look like when it's done? Okay. How did some of these parts fit in those robots? Oh, Clara can now help. Okay. Clara, you're being put in part of the industrial section. Yeah, Clara, you're in charge of the industrial section. As well as, let's put this person and this person for now. See if there's any good recruitment. Her. Where's they? There. Now level it up. Need a bit more of that. There. And the next one. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to finish this thing. Kept on forgetting about it. So the next one is 20,000, and I only have 2 more left, I think. And the industrial hall still makes more than the other ones combined, almost. Perkins, the robot. Congratulations, industrial hall. You have a new member. Get rid of the old guy and throw in the robot. I do kind of want to actually finish this place, though. Management. But the robot's in charge of the robot exhibit. Can't go wrong. Oh, okay. A new member. The nurse, who has a grenade launcher. Wait, I just remembered. I was taking a picture of all the player characters. Interested in working at the museum? Here's your application form. She heals you, but she doesn't heal the enemy. Very, very much doesn't heal the enemy. Let's go. To the museum. I like how I've already streamed longer than I was planning to for today. Okay. The event got me tangled, though. Haven't seen you in a long time either. Okay, let's go have this interview again. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish the event today. Because I have some other stuff I have to do in a bit. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Don't have any more questions. Let it happen. Okay, Natasha's going to be in charge of the front. I think. Okay. Replace. Uh, this guy, I think? Can it be replaced? Yeah, this guy's replaced quite easily. Now level up. Yes. Oh, 9 out of 14. Never mind, I'm gonna go work at the industrial. Wait, how much does this place have? 9 here. Versus. Wait, I only have one more hull left, actually. Versus this place has only 5, so I could just finish this place off first, actually. Of course, there's another new member. Let's go get Hook. Thankfully, I think this can only happen a few more times. Because there's only 9 people. And I've already got 5, I think, now? There's only 4 more times it can happen. High spirits. Are you interested in volunteering for the museum? Just know it's super fun. Museum. Villain tier. Give the application form. Yep, that's a resume. Let's just go. I can see why she didn't get any educational value in her thing. It makes sense. Here's a resume. Hey, Clara. Where's Bella? Thanks, Clara. That's fine. I love to help. Now, Clara. Let's begin. I like how even the small characters have height differences in this game, instead of just literally being the same height. Okay. Don't be nervous, Clara. Ready? Hook the grade is right. What should I do? Try to take back the interview. These two members are an interesting combination. This interview is getting out of hand. Literally, the person who's being interviewed switched around. Now Claire's being interviewed. Why did you thank her? Are we still doing this? Um, no big deal. That was interesting. It literally ended up with the person who's being interviewed, interviewing the other person. Replace. Let's get rid of. Ah, I need her. Sorry, robot. You need to go away temporarily. And I need to pump educational value into this thing. Start management. Don't give me another character, please. Finally. Level up. There, it's level 4. And all I need is more educational value, and I've actually finished this place. Okay. That's another thing. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I was supposed to talk to this guy. I forgot about that. It was literally just me having to go ask for the reward. I'm gonna do some management before I go get that other thing. Uh, okay. So, general hull interior to level 7. It's level 5. Not happening anytime soon. And I only need 70,000. I've literally finished that area. Next business day. Okay. I'll go do those after. For now, I'm literally just trying to finish the industrial hull. There. Industrial hull is finished. And this place needs everything. More visitor appeal. Next business day. Level up. One more. And then level this up. And now I think I'm going to go find those items. Because there's 2 of them. Also, what is this trying to get me to do? Okay, so the 3 left. What the hell is this? Wait, is... I actually don't know who some of those people are. Navigate. Oh, so the people who you hire actually show up at the museum. That's interesting. I mean, if I walk over here, I'd see Clara? No? Hmm. I was walking around and I saw people spawn in. Okay. Oh, so it's literally... These ones are... I don't have to find them, I have to put it together. Help restore some relics. That's not good enough for you? Uh... Hmm. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to connect. Yeah. Okay. Another exhibit. Robot control thing. And now there's one more I have active right now. Navigate. Why are you always just staring at, like, freaking display cases? Like, every time I see him, he's staring at a new display case. Wishing for something to be inside. Okay. Okay, so I need to have these ones. There. And it's a desk lamp this time. I'm at the point where I wasn't even reading what they are because they didn't look as interesting as the freaking literal engine. Or cannon. And talk. Start museum. Let me just grab these. Little rewards. Okay, what's going on in the industrial hall? Robot, I think gun? Other robot. And management. Uh, Next one is general hold to 7. I'm actually getting a lot now. Let me hire some new people, I think. The people I have 50, 29, 17. So let's put him in. Or whoever that was. I think that's a girl, actually. One more. So next round. Yep. Everything's just belongs in a museum. Yeah. I don't know why I stumbled over my words there. Uh, let's go do it. I think I'm going to be ending stream soon. Probably around when I finish the next goal. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. Give me the painting so I can go back. Hello, I'm here to chase up the commission. Here's some money, get some for yourself. Oh, I pressed X. Oops. So the options are you give him money to get some himself, or you give him. Here's 15,000 credits. Give me the painting. A great name. I'm back to here. Now that I think about it, there's only like, I want to say, there's not much left in this quest, or this event. I could probably just finish it today, if I go quickly. Yeah, I think I'm just going to try to finish the thing today. Because we only have 7 more of those, 4 more people, which the people take like a minute or two to actually do their thing for. Yeah, game time does run quicker. General Hall exterior to level 11. Okay then. So it wants me to do that. Not happening anytime soon. Like, we're gonna get to the next goal before then. Level up. Like, what do I need? There. Like, I'm literally gonna get that thing accumulated to the next rank before I get anywhere close to finishing that goal. Okay, so the next one just needs these. This and 70,000. Like, look how little it gets me for how much I'm spending to upgrade it. Thing is, if I wasn't going for S rank, I could have upgraded it. But I keep everything nice at S. Is that the next rank? Not quite. There's only 3 more levels to go. Which is basically just this and this. Which... Yeah, I'm gonna need to put somebody who has a really good middle in it. Start management. Finally, I'm getting good money from it. And now let's go open the next hole. Navigate. Hey, Bella. What one missing this time? Was it a photo of me? Here, I'll give it to you right now. So it's my stuff is what it is. Really? It's my stuff? So broken, not stolen. Okay. Some of the images. Okay. We can just do a reshoot if we wanted to. Oh, Bronya wants something. It's been fulfilling. Okay. Okay. Bronya wants us for something. We must go. I'm just looking at that statue. I think this might be the last section. Like everything else, I think is just going to be the few people that you haven't found yet, which is obviously I'm assuming it's going to be Bronya, Seely, and Sampo for three of them, which I think might be the last three. Do ignore the guards, go invisible, and there's Bronya. Yeah, looks like we've gotten very lucky. Why do I think it's Sampo that's doing it? By the way, I actually haven't taken a picture of her yet. My collection of all characters in the game is going along good. All important characters. Oop. Yeah, I'm surprised the game has actually been able to keep running after what happened earlier. And what is kind of still happening a bit on my side. Like, it still doesn't tell me what the audio levels are. Let's start with the people we already know. Because, like, actively, I was expecting this to stop long ago. Okay. Just stolen. Oh, Sampo. Everybody's gonna say it's Sampo's problem. Nobody likes Sampo. Okay, this guy's not saying anything about Sampo. Sampo Koski. Were you who I'm supposed to talk to? Uh, you know anything about the stolen relics? So the only person who said anything was talking about Sampo. Okay, I didn't expect that guy to come when I heard that voice. I don't even know who you are. Norbert. I'm more like a drinking buddy than a friend. This is gonna be another section. But I'm already this deep into the event, I'm gonna finish it today. Because I think there's only like maybe half an hour or so left. Okay. Guess he comes from old money too. And anything to do with our investigation? And oh, literally I just have to talk to her and she'll send me there. Let's head out. So it's literally just an encounter thing. Okay. Roast the sausage, not the bread. And the gate is locked. They never keep the gate unlocked. I can just ignore these guys. Roast the sausage, not the bread. So it doesn't matter that we said the password. We have to kill them anyways. Let's kill this. And I'm out of skill points, so I couldn't do her thing. Did we just murder that guy? He's no longer here. I can just ignore you. I'm invisible, so yeah. Okay. I have a feeling this is actually a misunderstanding and they're not actually the ones we're after. I feel like they're specifically setting it up like that as a misunderstanding. Oh, I need the function button, not the actual camera button. We're here to bring you to justice. Oh, there's a big guy. Weak to quantum, though. That's unfortunate for him. It's unfortunate that he's weak to quantum. That is like my main damage type. Oh, he's also weak to ice. That's just unfortunate. Okay, what was he actually doing? We have pictures. Oh, they were actually doing it. He turned you into a leather jacket. That sounds horrifying. Let's leave now. Do. I have to keep stopping because a lot of the characters I see remind me of characters I've seen in other games. Don't mention it. Oh, I get Bronya. She's gonna be in charge of this part of the museum. Where's the door? That's not the door. Was that the door? This is the door. It took me so long to escape from that place. That's the right word, I think. Escape. Museum management. It's all exhibited in S. So let's have you. Oh no, Bronya gets to be in the first place. And then one more person, which... Let's have the robot be in charge of culture. Level up. Don't quite have enough of that. And there. Start management. Next business day. Another painting. So many paintings. This should be the last one, though, I think. It literally just wants me to leave because it's not far enough away. That's a decent distance I have to run. Do-do-do. Okay, give me the painting. No, Ulden send me. Here, give me the freaking painting. I spent like 30,000 credits on that guy. Also, I like how I have to go through this person to get into the museum. Take me to the museum. Even though I'm in charge of the damn thing. Okay. I've got the painting. Golden Theater. That's all its name needs to be. That's... And there. And that was the last of the interior exhibit. Let me go grab my rewards from that guy. Who was literally just standing behind me. Start museum management. 36 days. General Hall interior to level 9. Okay. There, it's now at level 8. 8 of 12. I'm getting a lot of points each time. Okay. Japard, I'm coming for you. Only 2 more after this guy. Duly noted. Come join the museum. Not sure, I'll probably ask her. So I'm no longer useful to you. Stop trying to be... Okay. Yeah, I've been working hard for the museum for 30 days straight. Said it was a mistake. Now I have Gepard. Or Gepard. It keeps on wanting to send me back there. Oh, I have a lot of these. I didn't realize I had so many rewards saved up for me. How much can I buy with that? Oh, I think that's actually enough for me to do another 10 pull. Yeah, it is. Come on. Please. Nope. But I have enough servals that every time I pull her, I just get 20 of those now. So I need another 50 something pulls to get her. Travel log. Go. Teleport. I'm like literally 58 pulls or something away from her. And just straight up guaranteed out the next one. Start museum management. Did I see something in one of those recruits? What the hell is this? Okay, and this is one, which is that little blue guy can go away now. Which is 52, 20, and 36. Yes, but you here. I can get rid of this little robot now. Sadly, you were only here for a short period of time, little robot. Ah, if I do that, I actually have to level the visitor appeal up. Wait, Gepard. What's Gepard give? There, I barely managed to squeeze it in. Oh, she's busy. I'll hire you back again then. Where's the other guy who was hired here? Everything's barely at... But I guess Wallace I could trade you out for. What do I need to level up this? More of this. Come on. I'm just going to do one more before I even try to modify stuff. 39 days. Nine out of 12. That's actually going to be really hard to get to max level. And I have 10 more of these things to find. Begin mission. This will be leaving it to 8 after it. Hey, well done. So it literally just wants me to go kill a spider and take its parts. Uh, okay. Yeah, they just self-destructed each other there. Back to the museum. So actually, I know how I was planning on having a really short stream today, but now it's going into one of my... It just became a normal stream at this point. Got the data. Yeah, it's the game time versus real life time. Okay, you phased in blocking my way. That's bigger than the actual machines it came from is. Start museum management. Industrial hall to level 7. I'm on it. Start management. Next business day. Paid promotion, sure. Actually, I should switch this little girl out. And for the next level, I need a bit of this. I think just one level might be good. Oh, that might actually be a problem. I might have to move Hook somewhere else. 42 days. Yeah, I have to move Hook somewhere else because she's kind of bringing down the curve. But if I remove her, it drops everything else so far down. There, that barely makes it. And here, Hook can hang out on the front. Level up. Now I need education. Or tour duration, not education. I guess at the front, I literally just need to make it just enough. So let me compare this guy. That doesn't quite work. I need just tour duration here. Where's Serval actually? She doesn't work either. Uh, Occasional value. Yeah, I'm really just messing with my whole thing right now, aren't I? Visitor appeal. Yeah, I don't need much visitor appeal. Now I have to work on putting this back together. Bronya, Gepard, General Hall, Serval, and whatever this guy. No, that doesn't work. I need a lot of the first two and not much of the second. I'm gonna go see who I can hire. 78. It's actually a management game now. Because I need to put the pieces together in the right way to let it fit. Okay, that fits there. What do I need here? A lot of the first one and not much of the second one. Can I level up the middle one? There. First time I actually have to manage everything. New people can be recruited. Thank gosh. Now I can manage this. Take out the boy. And throw in this guy. Or this guy, actually. Oh, nope, that's a different person. A heart too. Where's Old Ghost? This is where I need the other guy, I think. No? This place? Oh, I take away this person. Throw in Old Goose. Take away this person. No, that doesn't work. Staff recruitment. This place is just going to stay where it is for now. Random event. Why does that look like the lance my character uses? Oop. That's not what I want to press. I will grab this, though. Let's go, then. Oh, it wants me to make the lance. Yeah, not too long did become a regular stream. Because the event just wants me to keep doing it. Here, what should I do? No, it wants me to go and fight. How do I keep on missing these little chests everywhere? I can't be missing them because I need more of that stuff to pull with. Okay, what do you want me to fight? Am I fighting him? Also, I like how it's a demonstration to see me fight. I'm not going to make a single move. Like, make the lance out of that. I didn't attack once. The rest of my party did. Do. And done. People keep on phasing in and blocking my path. Start museum management. Day 45. Industrial Hall to level 7. Which there's only one more level after this. Which needs that little bit more educational value. But I don't need tour duration, actually. Oh, I need a bit more torturation than that. Um, there. Start management. Enter next business day. Okay, now another talking to him. Like, this is gonna end up being like a 3-something hour stream. Because I think it's gonna take me like another half an hour to get the last of the parts. Okay, this one I just need to repair. Here to do repairs. Okay, so this one needs to connect like this. There. And that one gear just isn't needed at all. In a real life scenario. I think I only have like 6 more like actual things I need. 3 there and 7 more. 7 more, 2 more people, and then the last of the museum thing. What's the goal? Level 3. Already is level 3. I need like 1 more freaking point. Okay. So I need something that has at least 22, or at least more than 22, and more than 65. That should work. Yeah, literally, that's good enough. Okay. Let's go talk about it. Hey, Hook. Uh, okay then. Another request for me to go kill something. Like, they essentially just want me to go over to this thing and stab it. To see what it looks like. Let's fight. Yes, we can be heroes, I guess. All you need to do is stab people with the knife. That was totally so difficult. I like how most of these freaking quests, like little quests, are just tedious to do. Not difficult, they just take time. Just like run there, run back. Feels like I'm doing fetch quests. Actually, that's exactly what I'm doing. There. Almost the last section. And now I need only 6 more little museum exhibits, 2 more interviews, and 1 more thing. 47th day. General Hall exterior to level 15. Are you kidding me? Okay, then that's going to take a while. Let's see if I can't level up some of these other places then. Level up. I'm just going to ignore it until I get better stuff. Yeah, it seems like it this way. Short stream, yeah, just a short 4-hour stream. Also, its upper limit is reached, so I can literally start switching people out of there now. Which, let me see what happens if I were to switch Pella for Bronya. Where's Pella? Switch Pella out. Add Bronya in. Switch. Oh, I can't switch Hook out. So I have to keep Pella in for now. Even though she's just literally 30, 30, 30. That sucks. Actually, switch out Pella for Gepard. And can I level up that top thing? Yeah, I could barely do that. And I have to put Bronya and whatnot back in. Bronya, Pella. I have to put Gepard back. Because I physically don't have enough. I'm at the point where I have to get better people. Staff recruitment. Hey, done. Okay, one more time. Let me see what it needs to be able to switch out Pella. Like, if I were to put Pella in here, what do I need to upgrade? This. Barely. Next business day, and the phase is complete. Go to mission. Navigate. Have we found the freaking thief yet? You want to talk about? Mr. Cold Feet. Did you find this, Mr. You want to go meet him? This, I hope, should be the last mission. Then again, I said that last time too, and that didn't end up being correct. Yeah, it's just the last mission before the next mission. As it always is. I'm just gonna see what I actually have for rewards. More from here. It looks like it's the last one, judging from the rewards it's giving me. Because I got all the rewards for this. All that's left is the final one. Okay. What do you message me? Already outside the door. I'm in the hotel, though. 3 light knocks and 2 heavy. I'm very tempted to do it wrong on purpose, but I want to do it right. Tap and knock. It's Sampo. How can I betray such a dear friend? $50,000 credits. How does he not realize? Wait, he didn't ask us to do the thing. Push open the door and enter. Hi, Sampo. How's it going? Keep bullshitting yourself, Sampo. I guess it was you from the beginning. It's how you know their freaking schedule. I'm tempted to say yes, but I kind of want to get the stuff back to the museum. Do I actually get the option? It looks like it's going to give me the option. I'm doing this for Bronya, no. Got Mr. Cold Feet. He's going to get away now. He waited and had to. He vanished. Yep, that was nice. He always just disappears whenever you don't look at him. He's like one of those things where you can only watch him as your eyes are on him. The moment your eyes are off him, he can just vanish. It's like he only exists while he's being observed. Let me inside so I can finish the last of the quests. Although I think that was actually the last part of this quest line. Read the message. What did Sampo leave me? So now I can hire Sampo. So I think that was actually finished. Took 51 days. What is Sampo good at? Sampo is really good at the first two. But he's not good at visitor appeal. So, I think the best way would be to switch out. I want to say Natasha for Clara. And then trade. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. That just doesn't work. What do I need for the last level of this? One more of this. I'm really just going to do the management. Like anything else that pops up, I'm just going to ignore for now. Because I want to hit the next goal. Is that Sparog I just got? Yeah, that's Sparog. And Oleg. So let's see, I'm just going to click, click, click. And go to top and bottom. Can I actually level up with that? No, I need tour duration. Almost there, though. Like I'm so close to finishing off this museum. Last assistant found. Navigate. And she seems like a good assistant, from what I saw of her stats. Interested in volunteering at the museum? I sent myself here. Come on, I'm sure you'll be... Use Bronya. I'd be happy to help. Write down no comment. Uh... That's a very short resume. And teleport. Okay. Hey, Bronya. Yep, that's me. No way for you to escape now, Seely. Yep. Let's begin. Are you just gonna stare at each other? Based on the resume. What's the name? Okay. That good? Congrats, Seely. And now all the members are acquired. Level up. Which I can't. Anybody who Seely's just better than? Seely's just better than Pela, wherever I had her. Oh, I didn't press level up yet, right? Good. How do I still have this blue person working here? Go away. And management. Level up. I'm not actually going to go get any of the other things. I'm literally just going to finish the getting... What's it called? The Revitus score. I'll do the rest of those off screen. Because I've already been streaming for basically 3 hours. Next business day. There, I think this place is finished. Yeah, that's the upper limit of there. I might be able to do that next time. Won't take too long to just... It's my baseball bat. And level up. I need 2 of these, I think. Yeah. Only about another 5 more of them. Now level it up. And there's one more. Which only needs this. Yeah. Next business day. Been almost 60 days. And all that's left is this one next. Well, that one needs a little bit of everything, though. I like how I'm maxing everything else out but the one I'm supposed to. Level it up. I need one more, which is going to make it so I can't actually do it this day. Yeah, I'll take the paid promotion. 61 days. There, one more is what I need. And it only needs these 2. There. Next business day. Level it up. And there. This place is maxed. This place is maxed. This place has one more to go. And then I've finished the museum. I only have to go through 2 more days, I think, before I've gotten the maximum. Yeah, everything's maxed. Hallelujah. In 2 more days, I'll see if it's the last mission or not. Okay, that's the third one. Which, like I said, I'm just going to do those ones off screen. Wait, do I have to do another day? I'm literally 8,000 off and I make like 240,000 a day. But yep, that should be completed. Everything except the finding the things. So, okay. Oh, yep, that's it. Okay, grab these. So yeah, I'm going to be ending stream here in a few minutes, I want to say. All I have left is like the finding the things. And I'm just, like I said, I'm going to do those off screen. But yeah, that short stream ended up taking 3 hours. The one I was planning on going for like half an hour to an hour for. But that's how it goes. I got a lot of extra pulls today by doing the event, which was the whole goal. Because I'm trying my damnedest to get Silverwolf. And in doing so, have almost maxed out everybody who's on her banner. But yeah, that's going to be all the stream for today. All I'm doing right now is just running around grabbing all the stuff I have. But yeah, thanks for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time. This coming Tuesday is going to be the final Monster Hunter, or like the finale of Monster Hunter. Yeah, I'm also kind of glad I can end it because my graphics card on my computer is starting to shoot itself. That's the problem that's been on my side. Yeah, Monster Hunter Sunbreak final boss on Tuesday. Big old Curio guy. But yeah, thanks for coming, and I hope to see you there. Goodbye.